Welcome to the first game of the Tiffin Dragons series. Today we take on Akron at home. Let's see if we can pull off a victory in our first game. Thanks for watching, and go God!
The lights are on and the fans are ready after a long day of waiting and preparation as we have a terrific game in store. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Akron Zips and the Dragons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Dragons head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It'll be the Dragons' offense will get the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is.
Oh, a lot of space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Dragons will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dragons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped right there.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Turning it on! And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Gant, able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side, it's Danzy. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires on the move. Picked off. Looking for more room. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Gant. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Hits inside, it's Gant. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got him on the RPO. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Gant. And he's brought down after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught by Williams on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it just in time.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Scant. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Zips trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. Makes the grab inbounds.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll keep it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dragons. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic at.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Zips will punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Rushes on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And the Dragons with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing for the end zone. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it down the field. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's San Jose State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Zips are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Just smothered on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Dragons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move at the 30. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Kendricks. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run it on the counter. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dragons!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete on the left to Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Zips come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The running back has it. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Bringing it back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Straight ahead, it's Gant. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Gant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown Zips. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Schwab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Drives inside. Still on his feet at the 40. Could be an alley. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Snap in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass. Everybody
throws toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Left side, it's Danzy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Zips will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it in. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. The give on the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dragons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And send the tight end in motion. On play action. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. And they will score. Touchdown, Dragons.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Zips will hustle to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Gant. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Snapped on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wide open space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Dragons.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Gant. Knocked down immediately. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
And kneel out the clock on a 31-14 victory
That can do some damage,
over
and this defense is
the
taking some
Akron
licks.
Zips.
This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting
Our final
to
score is
adjust.
31.
Gotta like that play right there,
14.
getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Eric Clem,
Coaching
the
cliche,
player
go
that
player
the
no
pick
every
six,
week,
that
and for the
goes ahead
first week, they get it
in the
done.
second quarter.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to
There's
win. Was it
Lasso's
perfect?
35-yard
Absolutely not.
touchdown
You're gonna
run.
find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.
The Dragons
if you're the coaching staff,
for winning
I
their
think you're
first
very,
game of
very positive
their
right now moving
existence.
forward.
This has been a
Let's check out the
presentation of EA
player
Sports
stats
College
for
Football.
tonight's
David
game.
Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly
Grayson
Rowe,
Gill, 8 of
Iris Davis
14, 160,
saying
a touchdown and
goodbye,
3 picks. Meanwhile, on the ground, Bohasic, 10 for 64 and a score. But Lassow, 8 for 102 and a score. Earl Schwab had the 1 touchdown reception today. And defensively, we had 3 picks of our own. Joey Corsack with a pick. Eric Clem had the pick 6. And Josh Schuler also had an interception. So, that'll do it for today's ball game. Nicholas Tiffin has locked us out. Sadly. Independent Player of the Week, Eric Clem. FCS Northwest is our next game on our schedule. But while we're here, Findlay did play last week and they lost 17-14 to Eastern Michigan. Well, we dismantled Akron, and Notre Dame lost in overtime. So this week we play an FCS school, as does Findlay. They should be able to get back on track. We head to Air Force next week. Well, that'll do it for episode number 2. Bohasic and Lassow are not going to practice this week. So, we'll see how everything turns out next week. Thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And once again, go Guys!